Through the Ukulele TV with your host, Mr. James Arthur. Here we go! Right folks, it's Monday and this is a very, very special lockdown video for all my pupils at Muscliffe to join me on our little StrumAlong, because obviously we're not at school today, but we can still be together in the same room to some extent. But you're in your room and I'm in my room, but we're all together, all connected, and I thought, wouldn't it be great if we just did a good old-fashioned StrumAlong? Because, you know, only last week we were preparing all our songs for a fantastic concert that we were going to give to all your parents. Well, I think it's time we did one right now. So we're going to go through all of your favourite songs that we've been working on this term. I've made a little list of the songs that we're going to do, and as you can see, as far as I'm concerned, I seem to think it's summer holidays already, you know. I've turned self-isolation into a vacation. I was in the garden earlier, I saw some butterflies, and it was beautiful. I went to the pond and saw my fish, fed my fish, and you know, I'm ready for a carnival, folks. So I'm really excited about our weekly StrumAlong. So we're going to do one this week and next week to make up, you know, for the fact that we're not in school together. So make sure you've got your ukulele with you, and make sure it's in tune as well. I will have told your parents what to do about that, but if you've got a tuner, you know what to do. If not, you can use one on the internet, but you've got to remember that you tighten the string to make the sound go up, and you loosen the string to make the sound go down. But yeah, we're going to start with the Kookaburra song, because I know how much you all love this song. It's a great warm-up song. So make sure you've got finger number 3 on the red dot of your ukulele. That's fret number 3 on the, go on, say it, the A string. Okay, now option 1, you're either going to do the thumb brush strum, which is this, all the way through. Make sure that finger is connecting nice and tight. I say this to you guys all the time, don't I? You want to be leaving a little mark on your finger. Okay, make sure that's nice and tight on the fret 3. Option 2 for your strum, you're going to do the down up strum. So if you've got a pick, or you're beginning to get used to using your down up strum, with the downward strum being the back of your nail on the first finger, and the upward strum being the back of your nail on your thumb, you're going to do this strum. Okay, so choose your strum. And then the other option, if you want to strum like a pro, you can do a bit of C and F together if you're feeling particularly adventurous. Something like this. But that is quite hard to do because you've got to change really quickly. So just stick with the C, that's my advice. Okay, so hopefully you don't even need the words to this song, but if you do, make sure you've got it in front of you, and we are ready to go. So is everybody ready? Okay, so I want you all on ukuleles, ready to rock and roll. We are going to blow the roof off with Kookaburra. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, here we go. Kookaburra sits in the old gum tree. Merry, merry king of the bush is he. Love, Kookaburra, love. Kookaburra fun, your life must be. I can see him over there. Kookaburra sits in the old gum tree, eating all the gumdrops he can see. Kookaburra stop. Cook a strum, leave some there for me. Kookaburra sits on the electric wire, jumping up and down with his pants on fire. Here we go. Ouch! Kookaburra, ouch! Kookaburra hot, your tail must be. It's quite hot. Can you whistle? Here we go. First one again. Kookaburra sits in the old gum tree. Mary, Mary, king of the bushes sea. Love, Kookaburra, love. Kookaburra fun, your life must be. And don't forget to put your hand up in the air like you just don't care. That was great, wasn't it? Also, you might be thinking to yourself, what's happened to Mr. Arthur? Why is he wearing this ridiculous Hawaiian shirt? And why has he got a visor on? Well, just thought I would. You know, I just thought as it's been such a beautiful day and the sun's out, I thought we should embrace the Hawaiian-ness of our ukuleles. So if you've not got a silly hat on, I suggest you go and get one right now. Okay? Right, next on the agenda, we're going to do another really silly song, Baby Bumblebee. So can you make sure you've got Baby Bumblebee? Now I'm going to open it up on my folder, and my folder's probably got a lot more stuff to sort through than your folder, so I'm hoping you've all got Baby Bumblebee. Now look, if you haven't got your folder, you haven't got your music, don't worry, as long as you've got your ukulele, you should be just about okay. As you know, we're doing F and C, okay? So F is the yellow dots, or the yellow and green dots. Finger 1 on the first fret of the E string, and finger 2 on the second fret on the G string. I've got a low G, but you know what I mean, yeah? F. Now, nice and tight. Now notice my fingers are nice and tall, okay? We need to get those fingers tall, and your thumb needs to be behind on the neck, okay? We don't want this. You don't want to collapse your fingers, otherwise you get this. If you're finding it too tricky to use both fingers, then just use the first yellow dot, okay? Also, I don't know if you noticed, but I've got new strings on my ukulele. They're being a right pain because they keep getting out of tune, but they sound great when they're in tune. I think that's about right. Okay, here we go. F chords. You ready? You ready? 1, 2, 3. I caught a little baby bumblebee. Say, won't my mummy be so proud of me? F, I caught a little baby bumblebee. Go on, shout it. F, 2, 3, I'm squashing up my baby bumblebee. See, won't my mummy be so proud of me? I'm squashing up my baby bumblebee. Come on, shout it. Yuck. Water. Yeah? F, I'm licking up my baby bumblebee. See, won't my mummy be so proud of me? Yeah, you said it. 4 Fs. I think you better stop there. Let's do verse 1 again. I caught a little baby bumblebee. Won't my mummy be so proud of me? I caught a little baby bumblebee. Ouch! It bit me! There we go, folks. Right. Well, I know how much you guys can shout that one when we're at school. So I hope you were joining in. I can almost hear you all shouting away to that song. Okay, so the next song we're going to do is one that we've only just been working on. So get yourself this sheet, Ico. Okay, you're going to need that for this one. And we're just going to work on verse 1 and 2 today. But I know we've been doing, because we're only just beginning to learn the song, we've been doing a little call and answer, haven't we? So why don't we just try it and run through all the chords and all the songs, all the words for the first 2 verses. Now, we've got the F chord and the C chord, so the same as Baby Bumblebee, so pretty simple stuff going between F and C, okay? If you're finding that too tricky, just stick with F or stick with C, okay? And the intro, we're going to do a little, this is where your plectrums are going to come in handy. We're going to, remember we go up here and we do this little intro where we go like this. Sounds pretty cool, doesn't it? So, I want you to get ready, folks, and do this with me, okay? Do that, okay? Whilst you're doing that, I'm going to do a little beat on the drum. Then I'll do a little intro, and I'll go 1, 2, 1, 2, and then we do the F chords, and then we all come in together on my grandma. Okay, you ready? So keep doing that. Keep doing that. I'm going to do a little drum, but you don't stop doing that, okay? Just keep doing this, okay, until I say, okay? Keep doing that. One, two, F chord, here we go. And sing up. 1, 2, 3, 4, my grandma and your grandma were sitting by the fire. My grandma told your grandma, I'm gonna set your blood on fire. Talking about hey now, I go one day. Okay, F chord. Okay, we're going to try verse 2. You ready? Here we go. Look at my king all dressed in red. I go one day. I bet you $5 he'll kill you dead. Giacomo Fernande. Talking about hey now. I go one day. Giacomo Fernande. Giacomo Fernande. Okay, keep doing the F chord. Okay, folks, should we try the next verse? We haven't even done that one yet, have we? Let's give it a go. Okay, my flag boy. Here we go. My flag boy and your flag boy are sitting by the fire. My flag boy told your flag boy, I'm gonna set your flag on fire. Talking about hey now. I go one day. Giacomo Fernande. Giacomo Fernande. Okay, folks, should we try the next verse? Yeah, come on, let's do it. 1, 2, 3, 4. See that guy all dressed in green. I go one day. He's not a man, he's a loving machine. Giacomo Fernande. Talking about hey now. I go one day. Giacomo Fernande. Giacomo Fernande. Okay, now the last bit, we do a bit of hey now and Giacomo Fernande. You get the idea, okay? Do your best. Talking about hey now. I go one day. Giacomo Fernande. Giacomo Fernande. Giacomo Fernande. You get the idea. C, Giacomo Fernande. F. C, Giacomo Fernande. F. C, Giacomo Fernande. Keep it going. Giacomo Fernande. Here it again. C, did it to F. And Giacomo Fernande. Right, well there we go folks. That was Aiko Aiko. I hope you're all keeping up with me. Right, so another song that we have been working on, let me just check, is Ginganguli. And as I'm sure some of you know, I do like to get some of you to do the chord sequence to Shally Wally, which isn't easy to do because obviously we need C, F and G7. So let's just remember folks, okay, for Ginganguli, obviously we're going to use C, the red dot. Obviously we're going to use F, yellow and green, or yellow and yellow. For the G7, you're either going to do the full 3-finger version, which you should know. Finger 1 on the E string, finger on the 1st fret, finger 2 on the 2nd fret on the C string, finger 3, excuse me, on the 2nd fret on the A string. It will sound like this. Not like this. Tall fingers. Sorry, there we go. And then you've got the 2-finger version, which is just the 2 blue dots on the 2nd frets of the C string and the A string. So you can do this one, which is actually a G6, but it sounds really cool. And if you can't do any of those, or you just want, you just want to take it easy, then just do the 1st finger on the blue dot between the red dot and the orange dot. I've told you about this many times before. Okay, that will work too. Okay, and for the Shally Wally, we go just down strum. So we go 1 down strum on each chord. So we go Shally Wally, Shally Wally, Shally Wally, Shally Wally, Shally Wally, opa, yeah. That's what you need to do. So it's quite fast. You've got to go C, F, C, G7. Why don't you have a go with me now? Make sure you've got the music to Ginganguli up. C, F, C, G7. Have a go. Okay. Once you've had a go at that, we're going to do the full song from the top, starting on the C chord. So, is everybody ready? I'm just trying to look and see if everybody's on the C chord. Because as long as you're all on the C chord at home with your ukuleles, then we're good to go. I'm just waiting for my... I think it's the year 5s. They're running late again. They're probably at PE or something. Come on everyone, let's bring this together. We've got to do a big Ginganguli sing-along. Come on, here we go. Right. Everybody ready? On the C chord, okay? I feel like we could be in school right now, to be honest with you. Okay, so down up strum, or just down strum with your thumb. Like that, okay? Whatever you want to do, but make sure you're playing all 4 strings. Are you ready everyone? Big singing, I want to hear your voices, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Ginganguli, guli, 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 whatcha? Gingangoo, a gingangoo. Ginganguli, guli, 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 whatcha? Gingangoo, gingangoo. F. Hayla, Shayla, Hayla, Shayla, Hayla. Shally Wallies, here we go. Shally Wally, Shally Wally, Shally Wally. G7, Shally Wally, say. Oompa, stick it up your jumper. Oompa, pa. Ginganguli, guli, 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 whatcha? Gingangoo, a gingangoo. Ginganguli, guli, 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 whatcha? Gingangoo, gingangoo. F. Hayla, Hayla, Shayla, Hayla, Shayla. Okay, you ready for the Shally Wallies? Shally Wally, Shally Wally, Shally Wally, Shally Wally, say umpa, 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 umpa. Hands up in the air like you just don't care. Right, well, hopefully that went swimmingly. And I've got to say, I hope you're all having a fantastic time wherever you are, girls and boys, because obviously, you know, I miss you all, and I hope we'll be back together at school soon. I don't know what's going to happen, but the good news is we've got ukuleles and we can save the planet with these magical instruments. And the thing is, I spoke to my ukulele the other day, and he told me he likes being at home. Obviously I do take him out here and there, but he likes staying at home, and they've got no arms or legs anyway, so that's where we come in. You can play them at home, you can play them in the garden, you can play them on the balcony if you've got the balconies. I'm sure everyone would totally appreciate that. Or maybe even in your front garden, you could play them there just for passers-by. I think it would, if you see any passers-by, that is. You might not see anyone, but you know, it's a fantastic instrument. So we're really lucky, and I think we're going to get really good at the ukulele in these next few weeks. Well, I hope so anyway. So, on to another song that we've been working on, Shotgun by George Ezra. And as some of you know, this uses C, A minor, F and G. Now, for the G, you can do the full G if you want to, which is finger 1 on the 2nd fret on this C string, finger 2 on the 2nd fret on the A string, and finger 3 on the 3rd fret of the E string. That's the full G. So if you're doing that, especially if you're in my year 5 group or possibly my year 4 group as well, you're going to do the full G. If not, you can do the G that I said with the 2 blue dots that we used in the last song. You can do that as well, or you can do this one, just the 1 blue dot. Okay? And this particular song uses, as I've told you this, guys, so many times before, but it uses C, F, A, and G. Okay? And we do 4 strums of each chord, and we just do down strums. So we go, this is the sequence that gets repeated all the way through. Okay? So we go C, 2, 3, 4, then we change to F. Then we change to A minor, then we change to G. And as you can hear, when we've got 4 chords in our songs, there's so many other songs that we can do as well. So that's really exciting. So most of you can do this now anyway. If you're struggling to change chords, don't worry, just stick with a C, stick with an F, and stick with an A. But you want to be, like I say, you want to be doing down strums and 4 in each chord, okay? So let's just have a little go at that pattern, okay? Okay, so I'll do 4 C's and you do 4 C's. Here we go. After me. C, 2, 3, go. Then F, wait for me, go. A minor. And now get onto the blues for the G. Okay folks, we're ready. So keep up and let's get ready to rock and roll. George Ezra, Shotgun. What a great song. Okay, here we go. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3, go. Homegrown alligator, see you later. Gotta hit the road. Gotta hit the road, G. C, sun and the change in the atmosphere. F, architecture, unfamiliar. A, I can get used to this. G, okay, pre-chorus. C, time flies by in the F, yeah. of. If you need me, you know where I'll be. G. Here we go. I'll be riding shotgun underneath the hot sun, feeling like a someone. G. Oh, I'll be riding shotgun underneath the hot sun, feeling like a someone. Oh, G. Okay, verse 2. South of the equator, navigator, gotta hit the road, gotta hit the road. G. C. Deep sea dive around the clock, bikini bottoms, lager tops. A. I can get used to this. G. Here we go. C. Pre-chorus. Time flies by in the yellow and green. Ethic around and you'll see what I mean. G. There's a mountain top that I'm dreaming of. If you need me, you'll see where I'll be. Okay, chorus. I'll be riding shotgun underneath the hot sun, feeling like a someone. G. Oh. And again. I'll be riding shotgun underneath the hot sun, feeling like a someone. G. One more time. I'll be riding shotgun underneath the hot sun, feeling like a someone. And then G. Oh. And end on C. Here we go. Love it. Love it. Absolutely love it. Hang on. Hello? Yeah. Oh, really? Yeah, okay. Yeah, I guess we could end with that one. Folks, it's Harry Nilsson on the phone. Harry Nilsson's just phoned in. He said, let's have a quick blast on Lime in the Coconut before we carry on with our day. What other exciting things await us? Well, here we go. Okay, we're going to get on it. So, get yourself on the C7 chord, the orange dot. Okay. Got some new strings on this one as well, folks. Sounds great though, doesn't it? Right. Get yourselves on the C7 chord and let's do Lime in the Coconut to finish, and then we'll go on a merry way into our day. I don't know what that entails, but whatever else you're doing today, let's face it, we had the most fun, didn't we? Yeah? Yeah, we did. The Muscliffe Ukulele Strummers! Here we go. You don't even need the words, because I know you all know this one. Okay, you ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Brother bought a coconut, he bought it for a dime. His sister had another one, she paid it for the life. She put the lime in the coconut, she drink them both up. Put the lime in the coconut, she drink them both up. She put the lime in the coconut, she drink them both up. What she called the doctor, woke him up and said, here we go. Doctor, into nothing I can take. I say, doctor, you religious bellyache. I said, doctor, into nothing I can take. I say, doctor, to religious bellyache. And again, brother bought a coconut, he bought it for a dime. His sister had another one, she paid it for the life. She put that. Here we go. She called the doctor, woke him up and said, oh, doctor, ain't there nothing I can take? I said, doctor, to relieve this bellyache. I said,